Hey everybody, this is Agent Ice and I am back. Folks, today we're going to try out a new game. It's called Whispers from the Star. It's supposed to be like an AI game. Not quite like AI to my understanding, but we'll see. But you talk to this character, and I think it uses ChatGPT to respond. I'm looking forward to giving this a try. I'm always looking for new and fun things to play, so hey, let's give this one a try. Now, I will warn you, I might have to make some adjustments. When I did some testing earlier, it did some goofy stuff, so we might have to fix the screen a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. All right. So, folks, let's get started. And yes, this looks weird. Just bear with me for now. It's kind of the game does everything different.
Looks like the power's on, but...
Okay.
Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies.
This to actually...
So that should be enough to get my distress call out.
It kind of, the game opens weird.
Time to get your wings on.
Can we get the right screen again? Oh, come on.
This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this,
why is this not showing up right?
Immediately.
Well, you might just have to see all of my messy desktop.
If anyone picks up the signal.
Hold on. This stupid thing. Hold on. Alright. Alright. If it's gonna be a butt, If it's gonna be a butt, then you know what? We're just gonna do it like this. Oh, man. I guess I don't really need GIMP open anymore. Alright. That should be everything. Alright, we'll do this for now. It just doesn't want to capture it right. It captures this little part, but as you'll see, it opens up something else. See, it does this. Yeah,
Looks like the
try
power
to...
is on, but... Initiate system calibration.
Alright, there we go.
Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
What's up?
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's actually there. I'm Stella. And you are? How did you end up receiving my distress signal? I was starting to think I was completely on my own out here.
Well, technically speaking, you are on your own out there, but, yes. What do you need?
Yeah, I get that. But hey, at least I've got someone to talk to now. So, who am I talking to? And seriously, how did you pick up my signal? That's still kind of baffling me.
Just call me Ice and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Ice. Alright. I'll respect that. Just hoping you're not too much of an enigma for your own good. So, about that signal, I really need to understand how it got to you. It could be important for figuring out what's going on with my equipment.
Maybe your flux capacitor is destroyed. You gotta do the Back to the Future thing.
A flux capacitor? I'm not sure what that even refers to in my situation. My equipment uses quantum resonance technology, not anything like that. If you have any actual insights about how signals work through the Star Portal network, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm just guessing in the dark here.
Hollywood. Oh, I know all about that, but it would probably take me several weeks to explain it to you.
Weeks? I appreciate the offer, but I don't have that kind of time to spare right now. Can you at least give me a simple answer? Like, did the signal bounce off a relay or something?
So the signal hit a meteor, which hit a planet, which hit another meteor. And it kind of ricocheted all around and eventually got here. I can draw you a map if you want.
Ice, I'm trying to stay serious here. That story doesn't sound like how any real communication system works. Look, if you're not willing to give me a straight answer about the signal, can we at least talk about something else that might actually help me? Like my situation right now?
Yes. Oh, by the way, where you are right now, you need to watch out for the big tentacle monster.
A big tentacle monster? Ice, I really need you to be serious with me. I'm stuck in a damaged life pod on an alien planet, and I don't know if there's any actual danger out there. Can we focus on how I can get out of this pod safely? That's my biggest concern right now.
I would start by opening the door.
I wish it were that easy. The exit's jammed from the landing. I've already tried it. There might be another way out, or something I can use to get it unstuck. Do you have any ideas about that?
Hammer, crowbar, use a knife to cut the glass out. Just hit it with something sturdy and heavy.
I don't have anything like that with me. The tools I've got are pretty basic. Just some repair stuff like a drill and wire cutters. And the window's not glass, it's some kind of reinforced polymer. I'm not sure if cutting it would even work, or if it's safe to try.
Sounds like you didn't come prepared. What kind of astronaut are you anyway? Alright, well, you can see if you can drill through the lock on the door or something.
Hey, I didn't exactly pack a toolkit for a situation like this. These are emergency supplies, not a full workshop. Drilling the lock might be worth a shot, though. Let me take a closer look at it.
Yeah, drill the lock, drill the hinges. I don't know what other tools you have, but I would start there.
Alright, I've got the drill ready. This might take some elbow grease, but it's worth a shot. I'm going to give it a try now. Thanks for sticking with me through this. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, that's interesting. So then it switches back to this. Still ended a video chat. Okay, so I don't know what the heck is happening now. But this seems all right. The animation's pretty decent, I think, and yeah, maybe a little bit more movement of the body than I would expect from someone actually talking, but I don't know. Some people they talk with their hands and body and stuff. Oh, cool. Okay, so they got out. Yo, what's up, Danny? How you doing? Oh man, another call. I'm trying whispers from the start. Okay, she's outside.
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for. And this is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild.
I wish it would keep the
others
sizing.
There was this solar storm and
Oh, you can
it's
do
just so
like
much worse
oh, you
than
can do
expected.
subtitles. I would put them at the bottom or something, but I'm surprised you can breathe this. Wait. I'm surprised you can breathe with the atmosphere the way it is. Well, anyway, how did you end up here? And also, you need to figure out how you're going to survive at this point.
Yeah, Gaia's atmosphere is pretty similar to Earth's, about 30% oxygen. It's actually kind of a relief after being cooped up in that pod. As for how I got here, we were studying cosmic radiation from Gaia's
But yeah,
sun when
Danny,
things
how
went
you
sideways.
doing? Welcome to the stream.
This
Good to see you again.
massive solar storm hit us out of nowhere, and our ship's systems just couldn't handle it. The emergency evacuation was pretty chaotic.
There we go. Yeah,
And you're
we're
right.
good.
I need to figure out my next steps. It's just everything feels so overwhelming right now. I don't even know where to start.
Food and shelter.
Food and shelter. Yeah, those are definitely at the top of my list. The pod had some emergency rations, but they're not going to last forever. I can see some grasslands out there. Maybe there are edible plants? And for shelter? I'm not sure yet. The pod's damaged, but it might still provide some protection if I can't find anything better nearby.
You probably should make a fire so you can cook whatever you find. You could also try your hand at hunting a three-headed bullworm.
Three-headed bullworm. You've been watching too many sci-fi movies, Ice. I think I'll stick to finding something a little less legendary to eat. But fire's a great idea. I've got some repair tools that might work for starting one. Just hoping it doesn't attract any actual wildlife I don't want to meet.
Well, do you at least have a survival pistol with you? Most people carry those around here.
A survival pistol? Nope. Just a pistol grip drill, which sounds cool but isn't exactly designed for hunting. Unless you count drilling through pod locks as survival skills, then I'm all set. What about you, Ice? Ever been in a situation where you felt completely lost and helpless? I'm curious how you'd handle something like this.
Well, first of all, I'd be better prepared.
Ouch, fair enough. I guess being overprepared is a superpower I need to work on. So, what would you pack if you were about to crash land on an alien planet? Besides a survival pistol, obviously.
Tools for digging, cutting, some food, water storage, and water filtration device, and something for survival like a gun, maybe a hatchet too, and a backpack.
That's a solid list. I wish I had all that with me right now, especially the water filtration device. That would be a huge relief. It's interesting, thinking about what you'd prioritize in a survival situation. Makes me wonder, what were you doing when you received my call?
I was shooting some noobs on COD.
Nice. I hope you were on a roll. Kind of ironic you went from virtual combat to helping someone in a real survival situation, isn't it? Though I have to say, I'm a bit jealous. My gaming right now involves seeing how long I can survive on alien snacks.
Aliens taste good, though. Consider yourself lucky. I wish I had some alien snacks right now. Especially the jelly kind of aliens.
I think you've been watching too much sci-fi. There aren't any jelly aliens out here, sadly. just grass, rocks, and me trying not to turn into a human-sized snack for anything that might actually live here. But hey, if I do find any weird glowing plants that taste like jelly, you'll be the first to know.
Oh no, it's not the plants, it's the alien brains that taste like jelly.
Okay, that's a whole new level of weird. I think I'll stick to my emergency rations. Thanks. At least those come with expiration dates, not horror movie warnings. You know, it's kind of nice having someone to talk to about all this. Even if you are feeding me some creative ideas about alien cuisine.
Listen, if you're hungry enough, you'll eat just about anything, okay?
You're probably right, but let's hope it doesn't come to that. I'm still holding out for something a little more familiar to eat. Though, I have to ask, have you ever actually been in a situation where you had to eat something really unusual? Or is this all just theoretical survival advice?
You mean besides me eating jelly-flavored alien brains?
Fair point. I guess I should be careful what I ask for when it comes to your culinary adventures. But seriously, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten in real life? I'm curious to see if your taste buds are as adventurous as your imagination.
Somehow I don't think you believe that I was eating jelly-flavored alien brains. But yeah, that was probably among one of the weirder things that I ate.
Oh, absolutely not. You had me going there for a second, though. But hey, even if it was just a joke, I'm curious.
Oh my god.
What's the actual weirdest food you've tried?
Alright, let's
I
mess
need some
with her.
Earth-based culinary inspiration to balance out all these alien brain jokes.
Let's see. What's the weirdest? Chicken that was buried underground for about 5 months and allowed to ferment in the desert.
Wow, that's quite the story. I'm not sure if I should be impressed by your adventurous palate or worried about your stomach's well-being. So, was it actually edible, or more of a I survived eating this kind of experience?
Well, the people out there like it. It's a delicacy for them. I thought it was pretty disgusting.
I can imagine. Some foods are definitely acquired tastes, especially when they're deliberately aged in the desert. It's interesting how different cultures have their own unique foods, isn't it? Even if they might not always appeal to everyone's taste buds.
Like I said, if you're desperate enough, you'll eat just about anything.
You're probably right. I just hope I don't reach that point. It's strange thinking about what you'd do when everything's on the line like that. What about you? Have you ever felt completely lost and helpless, even if it wasn't about food? I'm curious how you handled it.
Well, there's not much you can do besides try to push forward. Speaking of which, you're spending a lot of time talking here and not actually getting your shelter in order. It's gonna be night soon.
You're right. I shouldn't be putting it off. I just needed a moment to clear my head, I guess. I'll make sure to get started soon. I don't want to be out here in the dark without some kind of shelter. I'll think more about what to do next after we finish talking.
Well, what else do you want to talk about?
Honestly, anything's good. I'm just happy to have someone to talk to. Though if you're curious, I could tell you more about what brought me here, about the research program, or what it's like studying astrophysics. Or we could just chat about nothing in particular. What sounds interesting to you?
Doesn't matter to me. I could talk about just about anything.
Well, that makes my job easy then. So, aliens, survival tips, or maybe something completely random. Your call.
Well, let's start with this. How exactly did you end up here?
Honestly, it's all a bit of a blur. One minute we were collecting data, the next, alarms were blaring and Professor Stenberg was yelling at us to evacuate. I don't really know what happened. Something about the solar storm being way stronger than expected. The ship's systems just couldn't handle it.
Do you think anyone else escaped? You might find other people on the planet from the ship.
I really hope so. We had emergency pods all over the ship, so there's definitely a chance some of my teammates made it out. But with how scattered everything was during the evacuation, I just don't know. The pods are designed to land randomly to maximize survival chances, so they could be anywhere on this planet.
That doesn't sound like a very good strategy. It'd be easier to work in teams, so you would want to group some of them up with 3 to 4 people, not just spit people out randomly. Who came up with this stupid system? She sounds like Eddie's new voice a bit.
I don't know exactly who came
I
up
don't
with the
know. It's a little
system.
bit like deeper.
It's
Hers
supposed to be based on
tends to.
some
I don't know. It
complex
depends.
survival probability models. Apparently, spreading people out gives the highest overall chance of at least someone making it. It makes sense in theory, but now that I'm actually here, it feels pretty isolating. I keep hoping I'll run into someone from the team soon.
Well, hopefully, if you run into somebody, it is somebody from the team and not from somewhere else.
Don't even joke about that. The thought of running into something hostile out here is already keeping me up at night. I just really hope it's someone I know. Even just hearing a familiar voice would be a huge comfort right now.
Let's see. I don't know what to tell her. Maybe you should set up some kind of a sign for other people at the top of a nearby hill or something. That way they know somebody's around.
That's not a bad idea, though I'd need to find something to use as a sign. Maybe I could arrange some rocks or gather branches to spell something out. The problem is, I don't know if it's safe to climb up high right now. I need to make sure I have a secure place to rest before I start exploring too much.
Well, then get on it. Start working on a shelter. Maybe you can repurpose some of the parts from the escape pod for it.
Yeah, I should get started. The pod's pretty banged up, but there might be some usable parts left. I just hope I can figure out how to put something together without any proper tools. This isn't exactly what they taught us in survival training.
Doesn't sound like very good survival training. Actually, I kind of question who came up with a lot of the... Oh, shoot. What's the word I'm looking for? Is everybody at this spaceship incompetent or something? They come up with some really terrible ideas in general. Anyway, maybe you'd be able to remove some panels from the pod or something. I don't know. Worst case scenario, just dig into the side of a mountain or something and carve a shelter out. You have a drill. Ooh.
Honestly, it's probably just a mix of good ideas that didn't quite work out as planned, and some stuff that sounds smart on paper but falls apart in real life. Removing panels is worth a shot. The drill could definitely come in handy for that. And yeah, if worst comes to worst, digging into a hill might be an option. Just hoping it doesn't collapse on me.
Just dig into sturdy rock or something. It shouldn't collapse at all. You don't even have to dig in that far.
Yeah, that makes sense. Solid rock would definitely hold up better than loose soil. I'll keep an eye out for somewhere suitable. It's just, I've never actually dug a shelter before. I'm really hoping this works.
You could also look for a cave, maybe, but ideally you want to be at high elevation to avoid flooding.
A cave would be perfect if I can find one. I'll definitely keep an eye out for any openings in the hills or mountains around here. And good point about the elevation. Don't want to end up stuck in a flood zone. It's just, with the sun starting to set, I'm not sure how much time I have to search before it gets too dark. Maybe I should focus on getting something basic set up first, just in case.
Well, you could just sleep in your pod for the night. That shouldn't be too hard.
I wish I could, but the pod's pretty damaged from the landing. It's not exactly the safest place to spend the night. Plus, I'd rather have something a bit more secure, just in case anything unexpected shows up in the dark.
Just put the door back over it. It'll be fine.
I tried that earlier, but the door's pretty badly warped from the landing. Even if I could get it back on, I'm not sure it would seal properly. I think I need something more reliable, especially if the weather changes or something else shows up tonight.
Well, you don't have too many options. You're gonna have to find a cave or something then, or set up a tent, or some kind of simple shelter with leaves and sticks.
Yeah, I know. It's not ideal, but it's what I've got to work with. I'm going to have to get creative with whatever materials I can find out here. I should probably wrap up our call soon so I can focus on getting something set up before it gets too dark. I appreciate you sticking with me through all this ice.
Oh my. Yep, good luck to you. Let's see. Sound like your
Thanks.
eyes.
I'll need it.
What?
Talk soon.
Offer
Wait,
severe
hold
crime
on.
because
Something's coming through on my suit's comms.
What?
It's a distress signal, and it's close.
This is one
I
thing
have to track this
oh
down.
my god.
I think it might be from one of my teammates.
Hold on. I think this thing's gonna be done. Alright, thank God. Dude, this is what I love about Rumble. You got some really crazy folks with some occasionally funny burns. You sound like your eyes are always red, not from smoking, but you're kind because your boyfriend broke up with you for being too cute. I don't know how that would work, Dead Sausage, but I take it this is something you probably know about from experience. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Adjust response time in default mode. Actions such as sleeping or walking to a new location take still a realistic amount of time to complete. In fast mode, the time taken for actions are drastically reduced. You can switch modes at any time from the settings screen. Dude, why would we want to wait for her to take forever to do things? That doesn't make... like... What? Choose your preferred mode for a more personalized experience. I think we're gonna do fast. There we go. All that matters is I got a laugh out of you. Have fun. Yeah, take care, Dead Sausage. Like I said, folks, that is one thing I do love about Rumble. You're not gonna get that on Twitch or YouTube. Let's be honest. Alright, we're gonna do fast mode. So what do? We wait then? Beep boop beep boop 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 beep beep 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 boop. Oh. Speaking of getting burned, hey, if you're trying to say something, could you maybe use words? I don't know. Word? Can you use? I don't know words. I'll have you know, beep and boop are definitely words in the dictionary. Alien planet, healed brain. I'll explain it later. You need to get a move on. Okay, are we moving on to the next?
You're right. I should keep pushing forward while I've got
Oh,
daylight.
you can actually play the... Oh! Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, we got another call here. Now what's going on?
Hey, you there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles.
That's not very far.
Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick. So,
I want to try to get through the game
something
first,
to
and then
confess.
we'll troll her, Danny. But yes, I do want to.
The ship went down.
I don't know. We'll see.
I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
You done goofed. Oh, so you're the reason why things went bad. Well, this makes a lot more sense now. Well, that sucks to suck, I guess. Anyway, did they not have you do any physical training? You shouldn't be that worn out from walking only 3 miles. I'd do that easy. I actually do that easy. It's not much.
Yeah, we get some training. Mostly in low-gravity environments, though. This planet's gravity is actually a bit stronger than Earth's, so it's hitting me harder than I expected. But honestly, it's not just the walking. It's everything. The stress, the uncertainty, it all adds up. Have you ever felt like you messed something up really bad, Ice? How did it turn out for you?
Yeah, I messed up once. I don't know, only a few thousand people died as a result. It wasn't that bad of a mess up, I guess.
Wait, thousands? That's a really dark joke, right? I hope you're not serious. Even if you were joking, it's still pretty heavy. Makes me think, do you believe in karma? Like, do you think the universe somehow balances things out when we mess up?
Nah, terrible people get away with stuff their entire lives and nothing happens to them. That's all nonsense.
I get what you mean. It's tough to see things even out when it feels like they don't. For me, though, I keep thinking about how my decision led to all this. It's hard not to feel like I'm carrying some kind of weight for it.
Hey, quick question. Does your face hurt? Alright, Danny, we're gonna do it.
No? Why would it? Did I look like I got hit or something? Though now that you mention it, I've been so caught up in
Oh my
everything
god.
else, I haven't really checked myself out. Maybe I should take a quick look once I'm done resting.
She's gonna keep talking. Because it's killing me! Alright, Danny, there you go. We did it.
Okay. I get it. You're such a goofball, Ice. But seriously, it's good to have someone to laugh with, even when things are tough. Makes all this feel a little less heavy.
It's all fuzzy background. I wonder what it looks like when it's not super fuzzy. I don't know. What should we tell her? What should we tell her? How much further do you plan to walk today?
Not sure. The distress signal's still pretty far off. Maybe another few miles. I'll keep going till it gets dark, or I hit some kind of obstacle. Part of me just wants to push through and find someone, anyone, as fast as I can. Like, it'll somehow make up for... well, for what happened.
So what exactly did you did? Blah, 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 English. So what exactly did you do that you think caused all of this?
I pushed us to move closer to Gaia's sun. I thought getting better data was worth the risk. But that surge of radiation, it was way more than anything we could have handled. It's weird, isn't it? You plan everything out, weigh all the risks, and still you end up regretting it anyway.
Well, on the bright side, if everyone else died, there's no one left to blame you for what happened, right? That's so messed up.
That's honestly not really comforting, Ice. Just thinking about the possibility of everyone else being gone, it's hard to stomach. Even if no one else knows, I still know. And that's what's really eating at me.
How many people were part of the crew?
There were 8 of us. Professor Stenberg, Dr. Harvey, Daniel, and 5 students, including me. I just hope at least some of them made it. I keep imagining what I'd say if I found them, trying to explain why it pushed us so close to that sun.
Isn't it warm being in that spacesuit?
It's, well, not too bad right now. The suit's environmental control is holding up, so it's actually pretty comfortable. Though, I have to admit, it's not exactly what I'd call relaxing wearing it while I'm out here. It's more like... necessary.
Let's see. Can you tell me about the crew at all?
Professor Stenberg's brilliant, but intense. He always pushed us to think beyond what we thought was possible. Dr. Harvey's our team medic. He's got this calm way about him, even when things get chaotic. Daniel's our navigator. He's quiet, but you can trust him with your life. And then there were the other students. Max, Oliver, Natalie. We didn't really get to know each other well during training, but they felt like family by the end of it. Just thinking about them, it's hard.
How long have you been out at space?
We actually just got here about a month ago. The star portal technology let us travel so fast. No cryosleep needed. It's weird thinking about how quick it all was. Now I'm wondering if I took that whole experience for granted.
Hey, look at the bright side. At least you didn't get vaporized by the sun. Then you'd all be dead.
You're right. That was definitely a real possibility. It's just... even surviving doesn't feel like a win when you're not sure about everyone else. I guess what I'm trying to say is... it doesn't really feel like there's a bright side when you're the one who made the call that put everyone at risk.
Well, there's no sense in worrying about it now. It's done and over with. What you need to do is make sure you survive for the rest of the crew.
I know. It's just hard not to replay it all in my head, wondering what would have happened if I'd made a different call.
So I
But you're
wonder if
right.
the heart rate
I
and the
need to focus on
temperature
what I
thing
can
in the upper
control now.
left actually
Finding
matter
them
at
is
all.
all that matters.
Well, you probably better get a move on at this point.
Yeah, thanks for listening, Ice. Really means a lot. I'm gonna keep moving and find whoever's out there. I'm not giving up on them.
I wonder if this game actually has an ending or what. Okay. Well.
Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
Oh, we get to pick our first branch. I didn't see anything flash, so it might just be your eyes. Do you have anything shiny that you could use to try to flash back at them? Otherwise, might be kind of bad to use your energy for that.
Let me see. I might have some reflective parts on my suit or tools, but I'm not sure they'd be enough to flash all the way back to whatever that was. And you're right, using up energy on a maybe isn't great. So, what do you think? Should I check it out or just keep moving toward the distress signal?
If you don't have anything to signal back with, I would head toward the distress signal. Maybe if something or somebody saw you, they were trying to get your attention and they're watching. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, that's probably smarter. At least we know for sure someone's out there with that signal. I'm gonna end the call to save power. I'll hit you up once I've made some progress, okay?
It's a flash. What if it's a sniper? It's like it's a sniper scope. How did she find this if she's not at her thing? What the heck? And my mother definitely wouldn't have. He wouldn't be here. It wouldn't have reached you. What? Anyway, I know it can't be him, but Apparently, I talked to stranded astronauts. Oh, I can't. I can read people's minds. Let's do this. How far away do you think this works? You're way too far away for me to connect to your brain. Superpowers, what do you think I am? I like how it formats everything right. I'm actually really impressed by that. How do you know I'm actually light years away? I could be closer than you think, but further away than you want. Wait, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. I didn't say that. That's because I'm using a VPN server back on Earth. Oh my god. Hey, you never know what kind of creatures you're going to act.
Unless you're just that paranoid about your location
Oh my
getting out
god,
there.
stop. Hey, you never know what manner of being you end up establishing contact with out there in space. Trust me, there's a lot of things out there. Maybe, but we'll have to wait until I trust you more before I answer that. For all I know, you might be a shapeshifter. Well, just be careful. You don't know who's going to be waiting for you. Scout it out first. Okay, that it didn't do right. Scouted, not scout it. Well, you'll cross that bridge once you get to it, I guess. Just keep your eyes on, or no. Well, you'll cross that bridge when you get to it, I guess. Keep your head on a swivel, though. We don't know what that flashing was. For all we know, it could be a sniper scope. I would be keeping a low profile for starters. Well, I would have taken the suit off, and I probably would be paying attention to my surroundings instead of staring at my phone. Just wait till nighttime. That's really going to mess with you. Someone. Yeah, haunted building once. Oh, I saw all kinds of things. Objects flew around. I got a couple of scratches. Saw somebody that looked like somebody I knew. Yeah, it was pretty fun. There with the bad lighting. Play tricks on your mind. Well, I didn't get scratches out of nowhere. Well, it's even worse if you don't really know anything about your surroundings. In your case, a completely alien planet. By the way, I think it was smart you didn't go to that flashing light. Let's just say that would have been bad. Several times. It is interesting how you communicate with this thing, though I don't know. I kind of wish there was more game to it than kind of a glorified chatbot, if that makes sense. Like, it's cool. That's something that you just learn over time. Crap, the organization is trying to hack into our conversation. I'll be keeping an eye out. Just keep going and stay low. 10-4. Oh, cool, it finished. Alright, are we gonna do another video thing? Signal not found. Have Stella claim the signal isn't stable. Interesting, that was a thing. One of the other life pods. Okay, cool. Oh boy, they're gonna be dead, aren't they? Did you bring your drill with you? Why didn't they make all the pods the same? This really does seem like a half-assed exploration thing that you were a part of. Do you see anything you can use to pry the door open with? Yeah, see if there's anything with the debris you can use to open it up. That's about your only option, I think. Yeah, as long as you don't think the piece of metal is going to snap. If you do, then I'd find another one and pry with it as well. Alright, let's see what happens here. Get into the locked pod without using Dr. Harvey's ID card. What? There's an ID card? Alright, let's see. We have a video.
Hey. So, this is Dr. Harvey's pod, but it's empty inside. Let me check his computer here and see what I can find.
Ooh.
System logs. Ah. Evacuation report. Let's look at it. Evacuation trigger. Anomalous neutrino levels detected. Likely origin. Previously undetected supernova or higher level stellar event. Wait, so it wasn't the solar flare that I convinced the team to move closer towards. Oh. Well, I'm glad my conscience is clear. The accident wasn't my fault. But a supernova? No way our ship would have shielded us from that. Attempting an evacuation was the right move. Even if I don't know where everyone or anyone else is.
This is actually good news. That means that he's alive because he's not in here. Actually, so this is kind of strange. If Dr. Harvey was in this pod, then where is he now? If the door was stuck, how did he get out of it and then lock the door like that? I'm starting to wonder if that was him you spotted earlier. Either way, it looks like you have a better pod to use as shelter. maybe some supplies, and maybe you can leave a note?
Yeah, wondering the same thing. The door's not just locked, it's actually stuck in place, like it got warped from landing or something. I don't think he could have gotten out this way. There's supposed to be an emergency exit, but I haven't been able to find it yet. Leaving a note's a good idea. I'll do that tomorrow when I've got more energy. Right now, I'm just trying to catch my breath.
Yeah, I think you should probably think about resting for now. It's going to be dark soon anyway. And you never know, maybe he'll come back.
Yeah, I really need to. The pod's safe, and I can finally breathe a little easier knowing I didn't cause all this. I just hope he's okay wherever he is. This place, it's not exactly forgiving.
I don't know, it seemed like you had a fairly easy hike to me.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad, just long. The terrain's pretty open, so at least I could see what was coming. Still, 3 miles in this gravity, with all this gear, I'm definitely feeling it now.
That's what she said.
Oh, don't even go there. I know you're trying to make me laugh, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for that level of dad joke yet. Though I have to admit, it's kind of nice having someone to banter with right now. Makes this whole situation feel a little less...
So it makes me wonder,
well,
then, you can
know.
it does have branching stuff you can do, at least to some degree. You gotta quit being so serious. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
I'll try. It's just, this isn't exactly a normal day out, you know? But hey, if you've got any more terrible jokes, I'm game. They might be the best medicine right now.
A joke? You mean besides the crew's safety procedures?
Oh, that's a bit of a low blow, Ice. Our procedures weren't that bad, were they? Daniel's training drills might have been tough, but they definitely kept us sharp. Even if they felt like they were going to kill us at the time.
All that training and you still can't open up a pod door.
Hey, that's not fair. I did open the door eventually. And with your help, no less. Besides, I'm pretty sure pod door wrestling wasn't on the training syllabus. Daniel owes me a refund.
Let's see. Do you see anything useful to you in the pod?
Honestly, I'm too wiped out to really dig through everything right now. It's pretty much just standard issue stuff. Some basic supplies, but nothing that's going to change my situation overnight. I'll have to do a proper search in the morning when I've got some energy back. For now, just having a safe place to crash is enough.
Well, have a good night then. Talk to you in the morning.
Night, Ice. I'll crash here where it's safe and figure out my next move in the morning. I'll end the call now to save power. Talk to you soon.
Okay, so we got her through the first night. She's not dead. I kind of wonder what happens if you're just absolutely crappy and don't help her at all. It's like so hard to, you can't even like read the stuff. Oh, here we go. For ship detailing the evacuation. The ship's name was the Zenith. Model is a 46 or whatever that is. Ship-wide evacuation. No less neutrino levels. Like the origin preset detect supernova. Heat action. Protocols enacted. Life preservation protocol nearest to. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, cool. So I guess we wait for her to say something else? 7 hours and 18 minutes later. Dude, if you do this in normal mode, do you literally have to wait for 7 hours and 18 minutes? Notes from Dr. Harvey. Hey, what's up, Hydro? Dude, Hydro, are you gonna be playing Tarkov again? They just did the 1.0 release. I think we can make it there. Let's see. It seems he's heading toward the base of Mount Hermes. Let's see. Sounds like a solid plan to me. To be. Oh, now it's gonna not do this right. Yes, I would like to order a boneless pizza. What do you mean you don't have boneless pizza? It's a pizza with no bones in it. Come on. What kind of Pizza Hut is this anyway? Let's see if we... It doesn't... I thought it was going to be like, what are you talking about? Dad, I'll check Dr. Harvey's fury details. Yeah, check for anything that might be useful to you. There's no going back, probably. That like tick 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 is starting to actually get kind of annoying. What's data logs? Looking to pod survivors. Oh. Oh, this tells you. Okay. I just don't say much about the layout or how many people might be there. Well, I guess it's time to get moving. That'll make your job easier if you can get there before night. You have a whole day. Let's see. No, it's their range still. I think it's star formation. Yep. I know what all that is. I know what that is. Okay, cool. Nerd! I'm using it right now, can't you tell? No, that's not the one I'm talking about. Remember, you're still out of range. You'll find out when the time is right. Take me to your leader. Can you show me the valley? Imagine a lot of misty rocks. That sounds kind of funny. A nerd that's a klutz? That's not a stereotype at all, is it? Let's see. You see the product down south? I have not seen. If it's something new, I haven't seen it. No, I haven't really looked at the news or anything. I got up today. I had to do some stuff, and then I checked out the Tarkov update once it eventually updated, which took forever. Then I messed around with it, and I had to start streaming. But yeah, I don't know anything about it yet. What's it about? That's sad to say. I've never actually face planted. You trip over your own feet, kind of stuff. Make sure your shoelaces are tied then. Oh, it's like the protest is in Mexico? Interesting. Got that covered. Pretty sure my suit would just laugh. That's actually kind of nice. Makes the time go by faster. Time flies when you're having fun. But yeah, are you gonna be playing Tarkov now that it's officially released? I know you don't have a whole lot of time, but you could do PvE. And I think too, PvP's not supposed to wipe either. Like you get, from what I understand, you have a PvP character, and then you'll have a seasonal one for like stuff that you can do stuff on. But I think I'd rather do the PvE Tarkov anyway. They have a whole campaign, and it's supposed to have like branching paths or something to it too. So that's cool. I won't be able to do it because I'm not resetting my account, but I don't know. The other guys will probably be able to. Apparently, you could talk to the traders in level too. I saw a picture of somebody talking to Jaeger in game. They also added a few more guns and other stuff. It's kind of nice, honestly. They changed interchange a little bit too now. You have to be careful where you walk, or you could get hit by a sniper without really any warning. Walking doesn't feel like it's been hours yet. No, I have to say I'm having a fun part. Isn't always surprisingly. Be careful, you might get abducted by aliens and they might just probe Uranus. I wonder what it's gonna say. Most planets. This single joke, but hey, if you do get by aliens, at least I'll have a good story to tell. Just don't expect me to share the details. Some things are better left to the imagination. Caring is sharing. Well, if you do, let me know. And I don't know, I'd play Tarkov with you. Sharing what? Something you're not very. My superpowers. Perfected your cave twirling skills. Because if you ruin the surprise, then it's not as fun later. Alright, fair enough. I can respect a good surprise. To admit the anticipation is kind of killing me. Playing it cool. Why not? Establish communication with an astronaut lost in space. Hey, Boom, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just trying out this game. It's Whispers from the Star. Kind of interesting. A lot of this just kind of feels like a chatbot kind of thing for the most part. But I don't know. It is kind of interesting what they're going for. To me, like the chat portions go a little bit longer than I'd prefer. It seems like they said more chat body than actual game. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong though. Who knows? Communicating one is sent distress signal. Let's see. I think you mean initiated communication. This is on the one that Does it have some sort of? I suppose so. I know looking in here, the data logs thing, it kind of tracks different things. Right now, I think I'm in the fog one. So there's a series of events, and you can advise her to do things. And I'm guessing that what you tell her to do is going to have some kind of effect on either the ultimate ending or how you get to the ending. I'm not too sure. But oh, you can go back. Interesting. Still, it takes guts. The voice recognition for this is fairly good. It's even smart at there's chapters and there's always an end. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's not actually just a chatbot thing. Like it's a game with a story, but like you spend most of the time just kind of talking about random crap with the character for whatever reason that doesn't necessarily have so much to do with the scenario. And it's like that, like it could be cool depending on what somebody wants. For me, I'm kind of like, well, I want to experience the actual story stuff more, but you can use these sections like I'm in right now to kind of probe for information. Let's see. I had a feeling I should. This space story. Kind of cool. Now, if you want to, one thing that's kind of neat is you can
Kinda
click
cool
up
how
here
life
and it'll
works,
play
right?
it.
One random choice, and suddenly you're chatting with someone floating
And
around.
then if you want to pause it, you can pause it. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, the game kind of opens up in this like chat window thing, and then there's video chat sequences. Hopefully I'll be getting to one soon. Let's see. You should be getting there about now, I would think. Who would build a base where there's a bunch of fog? But yeah, the whole... I don't know what you know about this game, Boom, but... I don't know, she was some kind of space researcher and something happened and they all had to evacuate the ship, and you start out helping her figuring out how to get out of her escape pod, and then you kind of go from there. Clearing new mountain armies, the fog just rolled in unexpectedly as I get closer to the valley, making things trickier than expected. Notes didn't mention anything about fog this thick. It's not just any fog, it's space fog. Does contain some sort of gameplay, or is just... I mean, like, right? It seems like this is, like, a lot of what the game is. It's chatting. Like, there's no, like, moving around or anything. So I'm kind of on the fence with this, so I think a lot of this is a cool idea. I wish I'd get past this to show you, like, what the other thing is, but, like, this is mostly all just chatting from what I've seen. Like, there's no mini games. You don't have a character that you move around or anything. It's literally like the idea is you're in communication with this astronaut and you're chatting with them and telling them what to do. Which, I mean, I guess it depends, what the player wants out of their game. I kind of do wish there was a little bit more to it, but I could see somebody having fun with just this, though. Because you could, pretty much say whatever you want. Instead of being helpful, you could probably be a bit antagonistic, too. I don't know how much the responses you give really impact everything. You know what I mean? I'm just not sure. It might just be that you have to chat for a certain amount of time, or you have to tell the character to do something in particular so that they can move on to the next point. Yeah, essentially, I mean, that's really kind of what it is. They gave it a fancy UI, and yeah, you're chatting to a ChatGPT character. I mean, it's pretty simple. Honestly, like there's not a whole lot really going on there. But it's an AI, it's a game that uses AI. I'm going to play it and test it out here, and then I don't know, at some point give my thoughts on it. I don't remember. I think you have to pay for it. It wasn't much. I think it was on sale, but there's Escape from Tarkov. That's a game there. That's what I'm going to be playing once I'm done with this. Really, this kind of feels like it should just be a mobile game. So they have a demo, and that's free, and then the actual game itself, at full price, it's $10. Dude, I like how Tarkov is sitting at mostly negative. And it's all because the people can't get the launcher to download. Nice launch of game. Nikita can't even get his 1.0 release working properly. Yeah, buddy. Pay for what something you can access for free in a second. I mean, I don't know. I guess you would have to buy tokens or something. But yeah, like I said, it's $10, which isn't a whole lot. But you know, comparing this to like AI2U, which is also $10, there's a lot more to do in AI2U. There's a lot more complexity to the game. See, even Itachi agrees with me. Hey Itachi, how you doing? I'm surprised to see you. But yeah, you know, and it's a little bit more than just you're talking to a chat bot. There's at least some puzzles and other stuff there. And I don't know, maybe you have more freedom for interactions in that game too. You know, every once in a while there is like there's like a video thing that you'll get on here. But like I said, I was trying to get past all this stuff so I could show that, but you spend so much time, and even then, like, it's still kind of like it's still like a chat thing. $10, that's wild for a chat bot pulled from source, free source 100%. Hey, you know, you know, I'm not going to disagree, Boom. I mean, like I said, I didn't know what I was gonna be in for. This was just something I thought I would try out and see. I'm like, $10, whatever. I'd want to see if I can, I don't know, like tick it off or something if I did another playthrough of this. I don't know how long this is gonna be. But yeah, like it is essentially like a glorified like chatbot thing. You know, the whole thing is you're supposed to just be like the voice, so to speak, at the other end of the communications, you know, walking this person through stuff and I don't know, giving them advice. For me, unemployed minor, $10 is, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that would make it a little bit, you know, you know, it's not much relative to, I guess, income, right? If you have no income, everything's expensive. You know, getting like a $3 burrito at Taco Bell is expensive. It'll also probably give you the craps too. True story. That happened to me the other day. First time I had Taco Bell in a long time. Made me absolutely sick all evening. Ugh. Not my pickle. Everybody comes for my pickle. I guess it excites everyone. If I get your pickle, I don't have to pay for it. Oh no. Oh no. 5-finger discount. By the way, how you doing? Surprised to see you, Itachi. Inflation, my guy. Inflation. Yeah, true. I remember when there was a $1 menu at places, and now it's like a $3 menu, and it's the same stuff that was $1. Oh, it sucks, man. I tell you, it really, really sucks. Well, just be careful. Also, I don't know, Boom. This game has can I switch to it? Settings. Interesting, blah, 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 blah. Subtitle to English. You can change the voice input line, whatever. So it has a fast mode, and it has, like, you can turn it on or off. Oh, you can delete your account. Interesting. But yeah, so this thing has a fast mode that you can turn on, and if you don't turn on the fast mode, apparently you have to wait, like, actually I guess minutes or hours for things to happen. So this might even be like you just like you boot this up, you say a couple of things, and then she goes and walks somewhere, and then 6 hours later she's like, hey, blah, 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 which would be really, really interesting. But like I said, this kind of feels more like this should just be a mobile game than an actual like PC game on Steam. But then again, I mean, we're seeing a bunch of these mobile games be released on Steam. So I don't know, man. My country McDonald's typical meal from there costs almost a kidney. Oh boy. You know what though? Like McDonald's costs quite a bit here too. Like I know things are going to be different depending on where you are and incomes and everything. But even here, like McDonald's is getting kind of expensive. You know, what used to be like cheap, quick, fast food, it's now like you're almost paying as much as if you went out to a restaurant and got like real food and not like processed soy byproduct burgers or something. $1 many MC Donuts back when they have to play areas for kids and didn't look like a brick prison. So true, Itachi. Dude, all these companies, they try to like make their stores look more quote unquote modern, and they lose any soul that they had, any character, and they all just kind of look like, yeah, they just like, they're kind of boring looking. It's not really attractive. I don't know. It's nuts. Big Mac for me is €4 to €5. So like 4 to 5. Actually, I think euros are worth more than dollars, so it'd be a little bit higher for us. I think the euros exchange rate's a little bit better by a little bit. I think it's like, at least last I checked, I think $1.35 US is €1 or something like that. That may have even gone up, I'm not sure. But either way, I mean, yeah, that's a little bit of money. Oh shoot. Well, the fog's getting way thick. Okay, so I just sat and she's like doing stuff now. As I go, just stay focused. Just gotta stay focused for a bit. Okay, are we gonna actually get to something? I think I'm lost, like seriously lost. I've never seen fog this thick. Feels like I'm walking around blind in here. Something's not right. Something's flashing in the fog, a strange red light, and I don't know how to describe it. Feel like I'm in danger. 1.16 per euro. Okay, so it's not as bad as it was, but it's still going to be slightly more expensive. Let's see. That could be lights from the base, maybe. It might be better to keep moving. If you stand still, you might end up being surrounded if it's actually something that's living. Are you sure it's not somebody else's spacesuit or something? Dollar is, well, euro is one. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, either according to Google is what Itachi said. So, yeah. Not steady like a suit light would be. Okay, so she's doing whatever, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we'll do this stream of this game today, but I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this again. I can't imagine this is particularly entertaining for folks. I'm running, but I have no idea where to go. Blah, blah, blah. Uncontrolled descent detected. No vital signs. Oh, she died. Okay. Interesting. Well, we got an ending. She apparently ran off a cliff or something. Huh. Back in time. Entering the fog. Oh, then there's the hill. So yeah, if you tell her to do the wrong thing, then... Well, if you run off, you're probably gonna fall off of a cliff, so I wouldn't do that. You could try staying put, maybe. Let's see, I played Lightning Meteor last, really tanky. For a mage, I got Aberoth to Half-Life, and just tanking most of his attacks. Dang, dude. Pounding out of my chest. Just remain still and be quiet. Be ready to run if you have to, but don't move yet. You'll give your position away. Got like 500% of cost gain is reward. Oh, wow. Is there anything around you could use to protect yourself? Let's see. Also, what is in America once? Trip abroad 6 years ago. Went to Florida. Oh, Florida's all right. It's getting a little bit expensive to live there, but it's okay. You do have to, depending on where you're at in Florida, you have to be careful because they get a lot of like hurricanes and stuff. Just because of the weather patterns. So there's an upside and a downside to it. It's also really hot in the summer. Just some rocks around. They're pretty small. Well, you could always throw rocks or dirt at their eyes and run if you have to. Beaches were nice. Yeah, I would think that there's a lot of beaches in Florida. I actually have a lot of family members that moved to Florida. And I have a grandmother who's currently going on a trip to Florida for several months, and she's going to be coming back in the spring, getting away from the winter. Hope I don't have to test that theory. You know what's weird? Took a risk back home. I wandered off during a camping trip as a kid. Was so sure I could handle it, but looking back, I was really lucky to get found. Well, that's how things go. Hopefully you don't get found this time. Yeah, it gets hit really bad. Like every year there's like bad ones. And then every once in a while, every so many years, you get like a really bad one. And then people act like it's abnormal, like, oh my god, there's this big storm. And it's like, dude, this happens like every few years. What are you talking about? People are just, I don't know, dumb. Yeah, hopefully I can avoid some kind of discovery this time. Have a situation you're so scared, dealing, your brain's trying to fly. Filed away for later, even though you're freaking out. Let's see. You just have to calm down. Meditate. By the way, are these creatures making any sounds? America, since I live near Russia and Ukraine, basically bordering them. Risk of war is huge. It's a matter. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely a hot spot right now. a matter of time. I don't know. I think as for sounds, I haven't heard anything definite yet. Just this unsettling quiet. As I think I catch rustling, then just the wind or imagination playing tricks on me. Are the lights actually moving around at all past you or anything? You could try to throw a rock in the distance to get their attention, maybe. Yeah, true. Just keep an eye on things for now. Hopefully the fog will subside. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say how things will go. See ya, Tachi. Go play some Master Duel. It could be mirages from the fog, but you'll see soon enough. Let's see. I don't know. Like, as far as I'm aware, they haven't invaded any other countries or made plans to. I think, from my understanding, the focus is entirely and only on Ukraine. I think there's a lot of, again, you can't know anything for certain, right? But if they were going to go into other countries, I would think they would have done it by now. And really, I mean, Ukraine's been the whole focus of that entire conflict. And part of it is, the US being involved. Think about the holidays nearby, near begin, time flies, can't lie. Yeah, no, true. We're getting to the end part of the year here. It's November, middle of November, and December's right around the corner. Eyes are just wired to look. That is precisely how they are wired. Guessing that's why I keep thinking I see movement out in the corner of my eye. It's probably just a fog playing tricks on me, but it's hard to shake the feeling. Yup. Exactly. 1.5 months. Actually lurking out there. Like exactly 1.5, pretty much. Actually, just out of sight. It's hard to say what's causing the lights, though. Do you see anything above you? Hype for Christmas, even though it doesn't feel that special or magical anymore. Nah, I get you. I mean, no matter what, Christmas is kind of, I don't know. It's definitely one holiday that I really enjoy. I like, the time around Christmas. Like, for me, I really like Christmas music. I love the decorations. Like, I don't decorate my stuff or anything. I don't even really do anything special for Christmas these days, you know. But you know, but I don't know. It is kind of nice, you know. in spite of the cold and everything, but let's see. Okay, cool. Maybe if you just let it sit, it moves on to the next thing. Okay, that seems to be... Oh, okay, here's the other thing that happens in this game. You get these. Finally.
Got myself all worked up over nothing.
Okay, they're flowers.
Kind of silly, but at least the fog is cleared. This place, it's like a fantasy. It reminds me of Avatar, you know, the movie with the glowing forests and floating mountains. Have you seen it?
Nope. Nope. Wait, nope. Wait, why is it? Ah. Oh, that's right. This works differently. Nope. Yeah, see, I don't even really have that anymore for Christmas. I have not.
Oh no. Well, you have to see it someday. It's just so visually stunning, you know? It really gets you thinking about how small we are compared to everything out there. What about you? Any favorite sci-fi movies that make you feel tiny in a good way?
Not really into sci-fi a whole lot.
No worries. More for me to geek out about then. Though I have to ask, do you think there's other intelligent life out there? Even if you don't follow sci-fi, it's kind of hard not to wonder when you're actually standing on an alien planet.
If there's intelligent life out there, I haven't talked to it yet.
Fair enough. Though, I guess we're making progress. One human and their trusty Earth-based voice in the void.
Interesting.
Right?
The sound effect thing that is playing in the background, it stopped and then it started playing it again.
Turns out they're just beautiful. Makes me wonder how often we let fear of the unknown overpower curiosity.
Well, wrestle stories ever flooded with Christmas Day. Did only for me or the whole rest of the world has stores ever? Yeah, like. Well, that's the thing you don't know, and let's see. It's survival instinct. You could go and take a risk or trust something and end up dead as a result. But yeah, like I usually like even
true.
before Halloween
Survival
for
mode
us,
kicks in,
which is in
sometimes
end
it's
of
hard to
October,
tell when caution crosses into
we had
fear.
Christmas stuff in the
I
stores
think that's
already.
part of why I love movies like Interstellar. They remind us there's still so much wonder in the unknown, even if it's scary.
I think this is it. I don't think there's anything out there.
I get that. And honestly, even if we're alone, the universe is still full of mysteries worth uncovering.
First
But hey,
Halloween,
being here, seeing things like these plants, it feels like proof that there's still so much we don't know. And that's kinda exciting,
But yeah,
right?
the Christmas stuff, like, it starts like 2 months early pretty much. It's crazy. Well, there's definitely mysteries out there to solve, that's for sure. What do you think those flowers are?
Honestly, I have no idea what makes them glow like that. The leaves look almost crystal clear. It's like nothing I've seen back on Earth. Maybe it's some kind of defense mechanism, or just how they absorb energy here. Whatever it is, It's definitely one of the coolest things I've stumbled into so far.
That's impressive considering how much stumbling you did in the fog.
Oh, you caught that, huh? Yeah, I had my fair share of quality time with that fog. At least it led me to these gorgeous plants. Though I have to say, stumbling into something beautiful always makes the scary parts feel worth it. What about you? Ever had a moment where getting a little lost led to something amazing?
Not really. So I don't know.
Well, then I'm living vicariously through my own adventures for both of us, Ice. Maybe someday you'll surprise me with a story about how you stumbled into something incredible. Until then, I'll just have to keep making my own lost and found moments out here.
The only thing incredible I find are lost astronauts. There's a surprising number of those.
Well, I know about a few famous ones, like Laika, the first dog in space, or Yuri Gagarin, the first human. But I'm pretty sure I'm the first to get stranded on Gaia with a glow-in-the-dark plant garden. If you hear any rumors about a lost astronaut who ended up in an alien flower field, that's probably me. Just saying.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I know someone famous now. Like Rain answered the first Halloween. But yeah, I like the, like I said, I like the Christmas music and decorations and stuff.
I'm still very much
I think it looks
it
really nice. I like how people decorate stuff,
it's
but
definitely a unique
like I
claim
said,
to
I don't
fame.
really do any of that myself.
I'll
It's
try
just
not
me
to let it
here.
go to my head.
Just kind of like doesn't feel like there's a point, you know? And that's not really what Christmas is about for me anyway. Don't you think you ought to get headed toward that base?
Yeah, you're right. Now that I know these lights aren't monsters, this feels like a safe spot to rest. I'll sign off for the night and check back in tomorrow. Thanks for keeping me company.
Alright, cool. So we got through that. That was a section. But yes, glorified like chatbot game. No, I'm pretty sure the day will be the same length as yesterday. Yeah, no, AI has come a long way, and yet it has a long way to go. Got a long walk ahead, but at least I can see where I'm going. No snacks, no playlist, just... Oh boy, how did I ever get so lucky? But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I think, you know, like any technology, there'll be good uses for it, there'll be bad uses, but I think using AI for video games is a really nice thing. You know, we'll see how, I guess, how gaming evolves with like AI. Like AI powered characters, I'm a huge fan of the idea. Let's see, something to keep me company out here. Besides, I'm pretty sure my dad's old hiking stories aren't entertaining as whatever you've got to say. So you're looking forward to it. Stuck. Back in my day, we had to hike up the mountain uphill. Wait, oh shoot, I messed up. Back in my day, we hiked up the mountain uphill both ways. Very depends how we train it because it learns from our feedback. True. But I would hope that, you know, we would. I don't know. One of my problems with AI training is people want to put their own bias on the AI, and I don't like that. You know, just let it learn from the data. You know, whatever the data is, let it learn from it. You know, some people are worried about safeguards and stuff too, but I don't know. The most ridiculous thing you've ever had. Yeah, I think the biggest threat AI has is just if it starts replacing more people's jobs. Had to haul on a hike, or are you one of those super prepared types? I'm super prepared. Would you ever name your daughter Estelle if you plan to have kids? I mean, probably not. It's already stolen. Yes, it has. It has eliminated a lot of jobs, for sure. But let's see. Okay, I'm calling your bluff. What's the weirdest thing you've ever packed just in case? For real, being prepared. A plasma grenade. No, I don't think I would name my kids after AI2U characters. Plasma grenade. What's the protocol for using it? Using a particular stroke. I would just keep that for big threats, unless there was something actually blocking the path and I couldn't get around it. But that's kind of a dangerous thing to just use for that. Oh, nobody knows I have it. That's the best part. Having a Swiss Army knife. Just your version of having a Swiss Army knife. What? So if I had to guess, top 3 places. Well, if you're guessing, wouldn't you be the one making the guess? What? A spaceship. Oh, it didn't. A spaceship. Let's see. Since robots can run depending on electricity and internet, they won't get tired. So employees choose robots. Well, I mean, they can't though. They have to charge up. They're not plugged in. You know, most things don't really have like a wireless charging capability that good yet. You know, there's limitations there of the hardware. Well, that would result in me getting killed, so probably not. Dude, what? Planning on using it for Grand Exit. When the aliens attack the ship and you board it and drop the plasma grenade inside. Let's see. But we'll see what happens. I mean, you know, something will have to get figured out there because that will greatly disrupt the economy. And you still have to have people that know and are able to do all this stuff too in case something happens. Yeah, what do you do when there's like a major power failure? We were just talking about Florida, right? How they get all these hurricanes. Well, I mean, if a hurricane comes through and destroys all your robots and crap, well, then what? You know, like at some point or another, you're gonna have to have humans doing stuff. So I don't know. I think it's gonna get big. It might put a lot of people out of their job, and then it's gonna be like a bubble that pops, and then like there's gonna be things that happen that lead to them wanting to hire humans again. Let's see. Saving imaginary aliens. Anything less explosive. Scanning space for signals. Picked up anything weird? They're all mysterious until you actually listen to them. But I don't know. We'll give this maybe another 15 minutes and I might call it a stream because, yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is just, like I said, this is kind of just a glorified chatbot thing here. Like, it's a cool idea. I'm sure there's people that would like it. I'm just not sure this is prime streaming content here, if I'm being honest. Especially when all we see is kind of this. Oh, these are all the oh, there's like pictures and stuff. Interesting. Let's see. But others might as important we're missing. Kind of humbling, really. Oh, there are a lot of signals. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Right now, we're living in an AI tech bubble. Even, I think Sam Altman, behind OpenAI, has said that he believes we're in a tech bubble. And unfortunately, these companies are probably going to, whenever it pops, reach out to the government for a bailout. And a lot of these governments are paying money to help this technology come to fruition. So this is going to be like a big freaking scam, in my opinion. But yeah, they want to put AI in everything because it's like it's a marketing gimmick, right? Just like how everything was, oh, this is green technology, green this, green that. Well, now it's AI, everything is AI. You know, some uses of AI are kind of practical, make sense, they're good, and a lot of it's just a bunch of bullshit to make money. And also to be like, hey, look, I made a product. Let's see. I wonder how many of the signals, how many actually. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's just somebody who's drunk. To say at least. Now that one was a pretty easy one to figure out. Alright, so we'll get the response. I'll quit talking to her, so hopefully it moves us to the next point. Pretty much all just emergency protocol. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, trying to replace everything with it, I think, is really stupid, and I think it's going to result in them having to go back on it eventually. So, no, it's not going. The message isn't going through. Interesting. So I don't know. I think this is gonna be one of those things that comes in and it it rips through everything. Everything's gonna be AI, and then we're gonna have a cooldown where it's like, all right, you know what? Nope, the AI. This isn't the thing, and I don't know what's gonna cause it. Maybe a major computer virus. Maybe the AI starts doing stuff that's getting these companies sued. What is it, Gemini? I think I can't say the word here because YouTube and Twitch are just really stupid, but allegations that it made up fake allegations apparently that somebody assaulted somebody. So like there's certain stuff there. Somebody tried using AI supposedly for a court case and it made up stuff. So like that's the thing, like it can do certain things and it can be good at certain things depending on how it's programmed, but there's going to be a lot of instances where it's just not going to be optimal. I'm also like, I don't know, it just also there's the resources required to really make AI work, right? They're building, like, they're using nuclear power plants to power these stupid things, the big data centers and stuff where they're gonna house all this crap. There's all the hardware and everything needed. They need a bunch of water for cooling, and like, where are you gonna get the water for the cooling from? A lot of places are putting these data centers, they're actually taking water from like small municipalities and things where from people that actually need it. There's a huge electricity cost too that a lot of times gets passed on to people living in the area. It's just, like I said, it's not really something I think that it's quite sustainable unless they can find better sources of energy and cooling. I'm not sure. I mean, anything's kind of possible, I guess, but right now it kind of seems like they're trying to push the technology forward too quickly because they're afraid of somebody else using it. I mean, really, what it is, right? Every country is worried that another country is going to do better and perfect it, right? And then either get ahead economically or militarily. And they don't want that to be the case. So they're dumping all these resources into it. And really, it's something that probably should be left to mature slowly over time instead of trying to rush it. And I think it's going to result in a bunch of waste and a lot of stupid issues going on. And it may ultimately not even be worth it. Who knows? I don't know what happened here. It's emergency protocol for me. Oh, maybe this thing's... Oh, here we go. We got a call. So what are we going to look at now? What is it going to show us? The water drama isn't that concerned since what? I mean, but the thing is, you have to cool the water, right? If the water's hot, you can't use it to cool things, so you're cycling it out with new water. I don't think in all cases they have proper cooling for the water so they can reuse it, so they're just pulling it out of like the actual water streams and stuff. What is going on? Did this game just die? I think it died, folks. See, we started talking about AI and it got nervous and it was like, oh and yeah, I think it lost connection. Yeah, we definitely lost connection. Yeah, but can they actually cool it down fast enough? And it still requires a lot of water. And again, where are they getting that water from? They're not shipping it in or anything. They're pulling it out of like what the municipalities and stuff are using. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. Like I have to.
This view.
I have to really wonder,
amazing.
and I don't really put anything past these companies. Like,
and that's gotta be Mount
it'd be
Hurley's
nothing
over
for them to screw people over.
Seeing it like
to
this
make a buck.
makes me feel like I'm not just wandering aimlessly
Happens every
anymore.
day. Anyway,
now I am making some progress.
We're making progress.
Even though everything has gone completely wrong, we are always going to end up there as part of our mission. It was never supposed to be like this.
Well, it did. Well, at least the game didn't crash, it just signed me out. I wonder if there's something going on with, like, ChatGPT or something. Maybe it was just the game. Because I know, AI2U's been having issues also. Look at that view.
Right? It's so peaceful.
Well,
yet
anyway,
wild.
I think at this
a
point,
total contrast to the cities back on Earth. No skyscrapers,
I think we're gonna.
No noise, just nature. Makes me
I don't
wonder,
know.
Ice. If you could choose, would you miss the hustle and bustle of Earth, or do you think you'd actually prefer a place like this, where it's just quiet and untouched?
I would kind of want something in between.
That balance sounds perfect. A little bit of calm mixed with some activity. Maybe a small town surrounded by wilderness. What's the kind of place you grew up in, Ice?
AI is
city,
evolving.
country,
I use
or
it for
somewhere
school,
in
and it's
between?
basically gone. I can't even answer for questions right. Well, I mean, it depends what AI you're using, and then, like, it depends what data they're feeding it and everything, too. You know, I've heard mixed things about the new ChatGPT, for instance. Some people said that it's a lot worse now, but I don't know. I haven't had any major issues for what I use it for, so I don't know. It's, you know, there's going to be a quality to how everything's set up, and sometimes it's tweaking a few settings, sometimes it's just getting bad data. Wait, where's the chat log thing? Crap, where's the... I don't remember how to access it. What does this do? No. I used CodePy for 2 years, jumped to ChatGPT, but somehow lost brain cells. Oof. Do you have any plans if you ever get out of here?
Honestly, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Right now, just getting through each day feels like enough of a plan. But if I'm being real, I'd love to go back to university, finish my studies. Maybe even lead my own research team someday. What about you? What are some things you've always wanted to do if you got the chance?
Both got bad, interesting. I wonder about Grok, because I've heard really good things about Grok. And I've not heard anything bad about Gemini degrading. But I don't know, like I said, it depends like who's training stuff. I'll probably keep to scanning the stars for distress signals. Somebody's got to be there to pick up the phone.
That's actually kind of noble. It's not every day you meet someone who'd stick around just to help others, even from light years away. You know, being out here,
Slightly
it
better
really
from
makes
your
you think
experience.
about what's
Gotcha.
important. What's something
I don't
that's
know.
taught
Most
you
of
a
what I
lot
use
about yourself
GPT
or the world,
for
Ice?
is like image generation, like my thumbnails and stuff. It's making those for me. And I tried using other programs for image generation. They're just not quite. They don't quite give me what I want. Unfortunately, they can't get the style right or anything. Oh, hey, what's that thing behind you?
Behind me? Let me check. There's just some rocky outcrops and patches of grass. Nothing that jumps out. Why, did you see something that caught your eye?
Yeah, there is a shadowy figure behind you. Let's mess with her.
A shadowy figure? Ice, I need you to be specific. Where exactly are you looking? I'm checking around me right now. The sun's pretty high, so shadows would be pretty short. If you're seeing something, tell me exactly what you're looking at.
It disappeared when you turned around, but there was a shadow person standing right behind you.
That's unsettling. I don't see anything now, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there. The fog earlier had me on edge with those red lights. Maybe my imagination's still running wild.
To make me images.
Though
I tried
I'd rather not jump to
everything
conclusions.
and prompt just stuck on a grade generating script. See, I know some people have had issues with ChatGPT generating images, especially after the last update, but I've never had the issues that other people had. Because I know people that use it for a lot of stuff, and yeah, I've never run into that, so I don't know. It's interesting. I'm just messing with you. You need to chill.
Oh, you little troublemaker. I should have known better than to trust your help after all those fog monster stories. Alright, I'm chilled. But hey, since we're having a breather, what's something you actually enjoy doing outdoors? Hiking, sports, or just people watching?
Going back inside.
Fair enough. Though I'm pretty sure you're not getting that luxury anytime soon, huh? So, what do you like to do when you're not saving space explorers
my guess
or
is
hiding
on
from the
the
outdoors?
level 4
Got any
growing.
favorite hobbies or things that help you unwind?
Unless they change her name, that's not going to be it. Video games, videos, and listening to distress signals. And occasionally having to deal with the organization.
Distress signals as a hobby? You really know how to keep things exciting, Ice. I can relate to the gaming and videos, though. I used to watch Latai play Cut the Rope all the time. He's so into it, and the comments always say it's helping his brain. Do you have a favorite game or streamer?
Not really. Added photo generating features, pretty nice. Also
That's
makes
cool.
images pretty quick. Nice.
Sometimes it's nice to just pick something up and play without being invested in a particular game or
ChatGPT is pretty
series.
quick too.
Though I have to admit, being out here makes
You know,
me
like,
appreciate the little things about
especially
Earth,
once
like
it knows
being
what
able to
kind of
just pick up a
things you
controller
like
and play whatever I want
and what you
whenever
want
I
from an
want.
image.
What do you think you'd miss most about Earth if you were in my shoes?
It's pretty quick. Pizza. Damn, I could go for some pizza right now. pizza.
Pizza, huh? I'd kill for a slice right now. Or just some decent bread, honestly. What's your go-to topping? I'm more of a classic pepperoni girl myself, but I've had my fair share of weird combinations too.
Gotta be pineapple.
Pineapple on pizza? You're a rebel, Ice. I can respect that, but don't expect me to join your pineapple
Come
party just
on,
yet.
why is
Though,
everything
hey,
diss the
being stranded
pineapple on the
an alien
pizza?
planet does make me wonder. Maybe the next big thing in intergalactic cuisine will be some kind of pineapple gloop hybrid.
Pineapple? You mean pineapple? Oh man. Yeah, I have an actual ChatGPT account, so I get unlimited generations because of that. I just use it a lot. It was kind of worth it. It's also what powered my chatbot that I was using. Or was working on, rather. And also, I was using the keys for the itch.io version of AI2U. Because you could use your keys. What's your favorite food? What is this? Essentially this...
Oh, that's a tough one. I have so many favorites.
I'll wait till she
shuts up. If I had to pick, I'd say a good old-fashioned burger with all the fixings.
Oh, burger'd be good.
There's just something about that combination of flavors and textures that hits the spot every time. Though right now, I'd probably eat just about anything that wasn't a protein bar or space rations. What about you? Do you have a comfort food that you always come back to?
Oh my god, this game. Oh, stretching. Oh, here we go. What is this? So this game, Pluto, it's called Whispers from the Star. Essentially, the idea of the game is that this girl is an astronaut that was a student, I don't know, doing some kind of space exploration study stuff. Something happened and they all had to take escape pods, and they ended up landing on this planet, but they were all separated. And so you're supposed to talk to her to, like, I don't know, just to talk to her, I guess. Or, to kind of guide her through various scenarios, and there's different ways things can go. But a lot of this, let's see, notice you're using everything. Being honest, they turned out well. Yeah, well, again, like, it knows what I like because I've done a lot of work with it. And so it's really easy to make those. Usually it takes me 2, maybe 3 generations to get the thumbnail I want, and I can get that done in like 10 minutes. You know, usually I make them like right before I go live. And then the nice thing is once I have a thumbnail I can use, I can just keep using it over and over. And it also kind of adds something to the channel. You know, I know I'm not, I don't really expect that I'm going to get big or anything, but, you know, I do want to do something to kind of make things a little bit nicer if I can. It's just kind of fun. You know, I do this all for fun. A cheeseburger would be really good. What about cheeseburger pizza?
Cheeseburger pizza? Now that's an interesting idea. I think
and
I
I'm
need
trying
to see it to believe it. Like, how would you even pull that off? Though hey, desperate times call for desperate measures, right? If someone handed me a cheeseburger pizza out here, I wouldn't complain.
But the other thing too is I slowly wouldn't mind doing more with Shadow. I might start working. I want to work on a couple of things. Like, I know I've mentioned this before, but I'd like to make her an interactive chatbot that will work across multiple platforms. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen, though. That's what I would like to do eventually, if I'm able to. I'm not really much of a coder, so like I am actually using like Google and ChatGPT itself to code it. And I do have a program. I think it's been a while since I pulled it out. Hold on here. Let's see, where's it at? I don't even know if she's gonna launch. Talk to AI. Let's do. Oh crap! Which one do I run? Oh, that's right. I gotta do this. I never set this up to do that. I have to. I think I have to run it through command line because I never made a batch file or anything for it. Let's see. Oh, I gotta put CD in front of that. Whoop. Wait. Crap. And then see if this works. Oh, I broke it apparently. Am I unnamed? I don't know. I want to remake it anyway. I tried to do some stuff with it. It wasn't working right. And I don't know. I even thought about maybe switching to Gemini for it. Gemini seems to, like, kind of... I don't know. We'll see. It seems to work alright for AI2U. But I wanted to be able to watch the chat for any platform I'm streaming to. And then be able to react to people and stuff. But again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that all off or not. And with Twitch kind of just being relatively dead for me, I don't even know if I want to put in any effort to like doing anything on the Twitch side. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Nobody stops in really besides like, you know, some folks that I know. It's not really growing on that end, which, and you know, it's fine. There's other platforms. At least you believe, Wesker. At least somebody believes. But oh, lost connect. Oh, okay. It sat. Okay. If it sits idle for too long, I think it does that. But yeah, I'd like to make it kind of like a somewhat smart, like AI, like a co-streamer person thing, co-host. Yeah, no, YouTube is definitely the most successful for me. I don't know. Twitch is kind of weird about stuff too, and that's another problem. So I actually had Shadow working the way I wanted her to. And then Twitch decided, and I had like this really nice layout thing that I made that combined the YouTube and Twitch chats, and I could put like special icons next to people, to like, I don't know, like if there was someone who was a game developer that popped in, I could assign that to them, and then if they chatted, it would have like a special icon next to them. Because I've had people that have made mods and programs stop in my chats and talk. You know, it's really cool. It's actually... Yeah, you know, the talking to people is what I think is the most interesting about all of this. But I'm using OBS. I'm using OBS for this. I used to use Streamlabs, and then I switched over to OBS because I wanted to have access to a couple of things. Oh god, it's going to start this all over again. What if I just do skip? What if I do this? Okay, does this move things forward? Oh, is this like... Wait, it just went back to this. We already saw this.
I made it.
Okay. Well, anyway. But yeah, so I use OBS. One reason why I have OBS is there's a free plugin that lets me do multi-streaming, which is awesome because it's better than paying for a service like Restream, which was like, I think $30 a month or something. So I got to get away from that. And then there's another thing too for like making, you can switch between images, and I don't have it set up right now because I had to modify things, but essentially I can make the character look like they're talking better. What I'd really like to do, if I could ever get stuff figured out, is like make an actual 3D model for the character and have it talk and stuff, but that's probably super complicated. My potato can't run. Yeah, that is rough that you're not able to stream with your stuff. It takes some halfway decent hardware to stream, unfortunately. It's one reason why I got like a souped up computer. Some people use two computers and somehow one handles the stream and then the other one handles the game. I don't know how they do that, but apparently they do. But yeah, I'd like to, like I said, I'd like to have like a 3D model kind of thing for Shadow, and then be able to like have it actually talk, like real animations for the mouth and stuff. I think that'd be neat, but I don't know how I'd even go about doing that, so I'm sticking to a 2D image right now and cheap tricks to make it look like she talks. And actually, I just did a redesign on Shadow. Let me bring that up. Where's it at? Hold on a sec. This isn't the right one. Is this it? No, these aren't the right. Hold up. Oh, I see. I clicked. I have this folder structure is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, I gotta, like, actually. So, like, here's the new design, and she actually has, like, legs and stuff now. They're partially cut off, but they're there. But this is the newer iteration of the normal Shadow. I really like it. And one thing that was a big change is all this, like, trim on the edges. I like the way that looked. It kind of adds something to her outfit. So, and even like the socks or whatever there too. So, yeah, that was something that was added and I modified. And of course, like, she has like a lower body now. She did not before. She did not before. So so I have a rough like sketch kind of idea, and then I feed it to ChatGPT and I'm like, okay, this is kind of what I want, but it needs to look like this. I need these colors. So it's kind of like a cooperative work. So it is. You know, I do not have the artistic prowess to be able to make a whole thing like that on my own, unfortunately. That is just not a skill that I have. So it's not. So I do the best with what I can, and then I'm like, yeah, here's the general idea, make it look nicer. And then it's like, and I'm like, you know, I need these colors, I want this and this and this, and then I fight with it for like literally hours. You have no idea how much time I spent trying to get that model. It took me hours. It really did. But that is, I prefer the real Shadow. Oh, Wesker, you like the that's right. You liked, I think I still have a copy of her. Unless I don't. You liked this one, I think, didn't you? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like the way that one looked. As much. It wasn't quite what I was going for. Like, it didn't look terrible, but it wasn't quite what I was going for. But yeah, I know you like that one, Wesker. It was a sad day for you when I changed it. I understand. I used to have this guy too. This like hologram guy. Which was nice because he has a lot of detail, but he doesn't. I was gonna actually have like 2 things, and then I decided to kind of do away with all of that. Like I said, I just kind of focused on Shadow and wanting to do stuff with her, but yeah, like I'm gonna have to probably make a final decision about what I want to do as far as the Twitch side. And then I don't know, maybe I'll move to something else like Kick or something. I'm not sure, but what is this? Oh, I don't need that. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I think though at this point, like I don't know about you folks, like this is kind of an interesting game. There's I think depending on what people want, this could be fun, but I'm not really sure how fun this is gonna be on stream unless like you're really just trying to like screw with the AI. But just trying to get through it for a playthrough, I'm not really sure how interesting this is. I mean, if you guys want me to continue, I will. But if this is boring as hell for you, I don't want to keep streaming it. You know? There's just not really a point to it at that point. So I don't know if any of you guys are still around there. I know Wesker's here, but if you guys want me to continue playing this, I will. Otherwise, we might just call it for now. Maybe I'll do some Tarkov later on stream. I don't know if anyone's going to be too interested in that or not either, but either way, that is Whispers from the Star. Interesting idea. I might go off and slam. I'm tired as hell. Alrighty, dude. Take care, Boom. As always, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a good one. Yeah, I think I will call it there. Because I'm even kind of getting tired of this. Like I said, it feels very chat body. I think you can just kind of let it sit and it'll move on eventually, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it, but I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'll think of something I can do with this. Or maybe I find a way to like make some videos about this, but I think for now we're going to call it, folks. As always, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. As always, I will be back tomorrow, hopefully streaming some Escape from Tarkov. I know the plans for this week kind of went sideways a little bit. But that's just kind of how things go sometimes when there's a lot of variables going on. Like, for example, I didn't think the Tarkov update was going to get pushed when it did, but it did. So, it is what it is. And hopefully, I don't know, I'll be either helping out some new folks with the game Sunday or something. I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. If you want me to continue playing this game at some point, make sure I don't know, you give a thumbs up to the stream, you leave a comment or post somewhere on my YouTube channel and say, hey, I want to see more of this. I want to know what happens to the astronaut girl in space. I'm really curious and I want to see more of this. If you guys think this is boring as hell and I don't want to ever see this on stream again, either don't say anything or let me know. Yeah. But anyway, folks, again, I appreciate all of you stopping by, and if you're not following me already, and you want to see more streams, or you like my other content, make sure you follow me on whatever platform you're watching me on. And as always, folks, take care. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Maybe I'll be back later with some Tarkov, but for now, this is Agent Eyes, signing off.